The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat. Coming soon from Walt Disney Pictures! Witness the live-action remake from the director who brought you the rebootable Mary Poppins Returns, which nobody saw. Comes the underwater adventure featuring a 25% different Ariel from legendary Danish author Hans Christian Andersen, who coincidentally is from a country where the population is less than 2% Afro-Danish. Hey, so it's not inconceivable. Halle Bailey stars in... No, not Halle Berry, Halle Bailey. But can we see Halle Berry? I mean, we did see her in a loincloth in the Flintstones. I mean, it really should be Halle Berry. But those ageist at Disney don't want to acknowledge women over 40 exist. Don't miss the live-action remake that won't be nearly as endearing and will have none of the charm of the original. Walt Disney Pictures presents The Little Mermaid. Again! You know, this isn't even the first time they race-swapped The Little Mermaid. And not for nothing, they're going to be lucky to get a release in China. Spider-Man No Way Home was banned for less. From Lucasfilm, the company that has done more to destroy everything you love since your ex-wife got all your stuff in the divorce, comes the series that literally has no stakes because you know the main character has to live long enough just to die at the end of Rogue One. Andor. Meet Cassian Andor, the title character, a space immigrant who grew up on a Lord of the Flies mining planet, who now lives in a junkyard like Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, with a bootleg version of Wally who gets peed on by a space dog, pig, thing, I'm not sure what this animal's supposed to be, and is now on the run after killing two guys. Watch as Cassian Andor is hunted by discount Kyle MacLachlan, who's the only American on this show, and for some reason he's been cast as the bad guy. Nice way to be subtle with your subtext there. Now, Cassian Andor must elude security forces by walking, strolling, sauntering, strutting, ambulating. Yeah, I'm running out of synonyms for walking here. Can we get to something interesting, please? Then, after 2.5 episodes, there's finally some action, with a generic shootout in a garage, where pulleys take out more bad guys than the actual weapons do. You know, this show is about a guy who crosses the border illegally, murders 2 people, and is now running from the Federales. Are you sure the Latino community wants to take ownership of this one? Diego Luna stars in the series that is ultimately completely pointless in Dead Man Walking. How is this Star Wars' prestige show? It's quite literally about nothing. At least Seinfeld was about a bunch of neurotic a-holes who were undateable in New York. That was at least something. This guy's just walking around for an hour and a half.
Go, 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 go.
Now see the violence is inherent in the system? Help, help, I'm being victimized!
This week on As the Discovery Turns, Dr. Ricky is having some anger issues, and he commits
No!
robot abuse,
How many times do I have to say it?
and Cleveland and his friend find themselves in some shady company.
Charming place.
Well, you're the one who wanted to come here, Mr. Creepy White Man.
Do I need to know the particulars?
As long as you don't spit in my drink again. Don't miss all the drama and crying as the Discovery Turns.
Well, shit. Now I gotta turn the thing on. I got a cat, and he's very cute. Here, is this the... Okay, can you see? I was trying to finish up my in and out. Come here. Can you see him? Can you come closer? Oh, there's a nose. There's a face. You can't have this because it's chocolate. It's chocolate. It's a chocolate. But you're so cute and adorable. You're so cute and adorable. Little face. Look at the little face. It's a cute little face. Hi. Look at your facey. Look at your facey. Look at the facey. Hello, Zabu. That's the Zabu. He wants to talk to people. Oh, I like this camera better. I like how my hair looks on this camera better. Is that sad? I'm so vain. Oh, here, move this one hair over. Oh, it's on this side. It's on this side. It's gonna bother me now. Ah, there we go. Hello. Mecha Monday, I'm sorry. I really was a bitchy. I was mean and stupid on Saturday, and I don't want people to think that I'm like against specifically people, and I don't know. Rob went to watch the game somewhere. He went down to watch the game, so he's watching his Giants play giant ball. Giant sports ball. Giant ball. Did you guys see? I tried one of these over on Twitch. They got Mike Tyson bites. Mike Tyson ear bites. They're shaped like ears with a bite. No, you can't have this. No, you can't have this one. No, Zabu, you can't have. Here, can I show him? Is he better? Are you on camera? Here. There he is. Hi. Yeah? Can you give me 5? Is that for you? Are you cute? He's cute. Somebody being cute. He wants attention. Hi. What do you want? He wants anything up here. He wants my shake is what he wants. He wants my shake. And he can't have it. It's like a sip left. I was going to play like another commercial, but then I saw him up here and I'm like, oh, he's cute. Oh, he's cute. We gotta put him. But so yeah, we gotta fake Eric Schultz. There's like one dead giveaway tell that I can always tell if it's a fake account. And it usually just will clone whoever's in chat now. That's the new one that they do. So yeah. I have not really actually watched The Last of Us trailer. I was going to do a rant about it just existing and me being pissed off, but that was this morning, and I should probably just watch the damn thing, shouldn't I? We should probably just watch the trailer, shouldn't we? Now, if only I can, is this window capture? Is that the right? No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one at all. That's not the right one either. Well, which is the right thing? I don't even know. I don't know anymore. Probably lower here. Huh. Probably is window capture 2. Or display capture 3. No, probably window capture 2. Or display capture 3. I don't know which one it is. Probably that. It's that. It's that one. It's that one is the one we use for... Oh, it's trendy. It's number 1 on trending. Is this good or not? They're gonna ruin it through the trailers. Well, I think it just existing is gonna ruin it, maybe. I don't know. But then again, I'm kinda not a big fan of these zombie show things anyway. Like, they all look the same to me. Is it just me, or are they all the same? What do you have? What are you eating? You're eating my brush. He's got my... Do you want to be brushed? He's got my brush. Do you want to be brushed? That's like getting your hair out. Oh, he likes that, though. Oh, he likes that. Weirdo cat. Oh, weirdo cat. The girl in this looks like she fell on her face wrong. She looks like her eyes are too far apart. Like, what is with girls today in these shows? They always have, like, fucked up faces. Like her, that Halle Bailey looks weird. Everybody looks weird, doesn't it? So here, let's put this. Oh, like that. That's probably good. And we'll snap our into existence here. Let's take a look at this Last of Us 2 trailer thing. That's not the right thing. Thingy ma bob. The snap isn't working today. My snap isn't. I am this person. Do the thing, me.
Smoke weed every day.
That's not the thing. This is the thing. Oh no. What fell? I think the brush fell that the cat was playing with. Now. The Last of Us 2. So this is the one. I gotta qualify myself here. All of these zombie things kind of seem samey to me, like between this and Resident Evil and The Walking Dead and all of these like post-apocalyptic things. Because there's nothing I want more in my escapism from hearing Civil War is coming and Joe Biden is a and all of these things that you hear on your politics ball channels, or you know, the kid fuckers are gonna take Soros and make you eat the pods and get in the bugs and all that stuff. So there's nothing nothing more that I want to hear with my entertainment than, you know, we're all going to be dead because of something. And we're all going to turn into the, like, zombie thingies that we got to go shoot bang bang with those devices. I'm trying not to say that G word, and I'm trying not to say other words, but I already said the F word, and I probably shouldn't have. That is okay. That has nothing to do with anything. What are you scene breaking me for? They're make out bombing me is what they're doing. These all look the same to me, and I don't really care about these video games. I'm really excited for Terraria though. I'll be playing that. If you want to see me fight zombies, I will fight them in Terraria. Arms. Oh, they got a freaking Johnny Cash song playing. Thank you for having that. The roses have faded, they're frosted made. So this is like his I want to be Bob Dylan phase, isn't it? Is that like one of his later phases? All right, let's see if there's any actual dialogue. Cause I don't really want to hear a depressed. Yeah, if I want to hear Bob Dylan's Masters of War, I would just listen to that. And I have to edit out the kid effort part probably, or I'll just bleep it. Is there any dialogue? When you're lost in the darkness, turn on the light. How about that? That's a big problem with all of these type of shows. There's no light, and people are gonna be like, why are you stopping this every 2 minutes? Why do you have cat hair on your nose? Because the cat was cute and he sniffed me. And now I have cat hair on my nose. The grass in the valley is starting to die. This is still more of this. Isn't this just Dylan? This isn't Dylan, is it? Is this just Johnny Cash, or is this Bob Dylan? Or is this Arlo Guthrie?
Excellent!
Also, Thrills always popping in with their giggity while Mecha is talking. Trills. Where's my donation-y notification-ies? Where's my notification-ies? I got the, here it is. We'll pop this up. Do we want to keep them popped up or no? Yes, meow. Come here, Naranji. You want uppies? Hi. No, Naranja wants up. What do you want, mister? You hungry again? Yeah? You hungry? Now I got another one meowing at me. Are you going to play with your friend Zabu? Nuzzle. Please don't nuzzle the... Thank you. I don't know where my pop... I just saw the notifications. Now... Here they are. There they are. Okay, now we can see them. Yes, there is a house in New Orleans. It's called the Rising Sun. So this is what they do. They just take an old song and they play it under nothing, under a bunch of images of this. Ew, see, there's skeletons. There's labs. Oh, see, she looks messed up. What's wrong with her face? Did she fall on her face as a child? She's part alien, isn't she? This is one of these part alien people, huh? Like, look at her eyes. She's got alien face. What the hell is this? Is that a dog? Clicking continues. Pedro Pascal. I'm not... Have we forgiven him for this? Have we forgiven Neil Druckmann for Naughty Dog striking everybody? Is that the other thing? Because by all means, this is one of those shows that, you know, because of all the Naughty Dog stuff. Remember when Neil Druckmann was throwing temper tantrums and he's like, well, we only want certain type of people. We don't want these racist, sexist bigots buying our games. If they have a problem with Abby with the big arms, then they're just sexist. Remember? So, do you remember? So are we okay with this now? Are we okay with this? Maybe. Or are we still upset with the last... And Pedro Pascal, didn't he compare everybody to World War II bad guys who he disagrees with politically? So is that okay? Are we going to let him get away with that one and support this crap? Right? So here, the song's still going to make us feel bad and sad, like the end of the world is coming. And that's what they do. It's one of these like A minor sort of chord songs. Hank Williams, it might be Hank Williams. It's trying to be everybody from Bob Dylan to Arlo Guthrie to everybody, right? Johnny Cash. Not supporting this Ezekiel Duckworthy. I keep seeing that this has like a lot of thumbs up. People seem to really, really like this. Like way more than down. Like 28,000 up and 1,000 down or something. It's not even getting ratioed. I think my issue with this is how many more of these post-apocalyptic things do we need? How many more times can we keep getting sold the exact same story over and over again? It's like they had one story of, okay, we've got this girl and she gets adopted by a guy, sorta, and they're in like this post-apocalyptic zombie thing. And the Walking Dead video game was exactly the same way too, with Clementine and I can't remember the guy's name. But the Walking Dead video game was literally the exact same thing too, where you're protecting a kid that you're not related to and you kind of adopt them and take them in. And I think that we've seen that trope so many times. But how many times are they going to repackage us the same story? This is still the same story of the first video game that they've remade and remastered now, what, twice? Twice, right? People like this are bots, do you guys think? It's all cow poop and it's bad for you. Probably, Jan. Probably. So these are what, like, all infected? Are they infected in this one? Because this one seems just so much the same as Resident Evil with, like, the storyline and even Left 4 Dead. And I'm kind of at the point where, do I really want to watch the same story as the video game, or wouldn't I just go and rebuy the video game for the 17th time for the third console? For the third generation of consoles now. Like, this is what, a PS2 game or a PS3 game? And then I've got the remaster on PS4, and then they have the remake, then they have the nerve to charge us $70, and it's the same game over and over again. Right? It's been re-released twice now. And what are we at? 182,000 thumbs up. Like, I mean, and the show might be fine, it might be entertaining, and it's great if you like the story, but how many more times can we hear the same and live through the same story over and over again? This is really what we're getting to with all of these things. Between The Last of Us, there's a Wizard of Oz one that they're doing. I saw the Quartering tweeting about this too. How all of these shows and these remakes and they all say reimaginings, and he was using the example of the Interview with the Vampire stuff, where they have way more down than up. Like I've seen so much of this over and over. How many more remakes and redos and reimaginings and repackagings of the exact same crap do we really, really need for every Cobra Kai out there? Do we really need to suffer through 27,000 other things? And they've been doing the remakes and redos at least since the 90s. As, you know, just there's more of them. We're so creatively bankrupt. We're so eager just to watch anything that, you know, I mean, we even gravitate towards this. We gravitate to the more familiar. I tend to gravitate more towards ripping the old stuff apart because at least I have a point of reference for nostalgia when I am ripping these apart, right? So, but how many times do we need the same story over and over again? How many times are we going to settle for it? Like I said, I'm going to be playing Terraria probably when this comes out, so. Well, this is the Terraria comes out Wednesday, the update. Here we go. Here's a jump scare.
Save who you can save.
Oh, please understand.
Save who you can save. Yeah, and I mean, at what point wouldn't you just want to watch a Let's Play? Wouldn't you want to just put it on the easiest mode and just walk right through it? And, oh, don't get me started on Game of Thrones House of Dragon, you and your time jump crap. Wasn't happy about that one. But when is enough with these remakes and reboots and reimaginings? You know, like I said, why is this the property that everybody seems to be on board with when just not too long ago Neil Druckmann was going around trashing his fans, when Naughty Dog was going around striking people for tweeting memes about Abby Smash, you know? They were copyright striking people for talking about the leaks. Yeah, there's no excitement for the series. It's all just mad. do we really need this right after Resident Evil? I mean, it's probably going to be a lot less CW woke, teenagers and feelings in hallways sort of stuff. Like Rob says, the teenagey crap, whatever. The CW writing. So it's going to be less that and more probably just ripping it straight from the game, huh, Naranja? Like kitty cat. It's a hard pass. Like how is this getting 182,000 up? Well, it's got 3 million views, so I guess that's not tremendously a lot. Let's see what those comments say. Let's see here. HBO Max, check it out. Show about Lyanna Mormont and Oberyn Martell surviving the apocalypse. It's definitely a show I'll be watching. Cannot wait for this. I think they just liked the song, didn't they? I feel like it's abandoned how filthy the environment is and post-apocalyptic world would look. Do we really want this? Do I want this in my entertainment, in my escapism, when all I hear is Civil War? Do I really want that? I don't think I want this. I don't think I care that much. Remember the first few seasons of The Walking Dead when they came out and how immersed I was in this. See, well, I guess this is for people who want something very Walking Dead-y and they stuck with it. Most heartbreaking yet utterly beautiful creations in video game history. But what if you don't want a heartbreaking sort of thing? What if you don't want that? I don't know. Is it for you, or is it just for people who are like super duper? Because you do have those super duper fanboys of this. I don't know. For me, it's like, when is enough enough? I think now. Do you think they're all bots? They might all be bots. Feeling pretty good about this. They might all be bots. I don't know. The prologue is going to be amazing and heartbreaking. Already looks like an entirely faithful adaptation. Well, if you're going for a faithful adaptation, why wouldn't you just play the game? Looks like they're holding pretty true to the games. It's great if you want the story, but I still don't understand why. I guess for me, I don't like really animated things. Sometimes, like, I'd rather watch live action people, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like this is really all that interesting to people other than like the comment section there, because I'm not hearing a lot of buzz anywhere else. So, well, tell me what you guys think. Are you excited for it? Are you not? I don't want post-apocalyptic entertainment anymore. I want something to make me happy and uplifted and feel hopeful and optimistic. Like Star Trek used to before that was awful. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
That's just the clip portion. Alright. It doesn't look that interesting, does it? To anybody. Oh, did you see this She-Hulk crap? Oh god, did you see this one? Oh, also, well, how old is this? Which Saturday? Oh, I don't care about that. Actually, yeah, I do. I do care about that. The diversity councils. Oh, those always mean it's gonna suck. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a funny one. Oh, this is a hilarious one. I gotta do this one too. Speaking of video games, representation matters so much in zombie games. I am Mecha. Oh, I had to talk about this one. Niche Gamer. This came out yesterday. Dead Island 2 consults Diversity Council to create representative Los Angeles. Should be Los Angeles. For do zombies care about representation? Is it the zombies or the people? Like, is representation so important that you care about being represented as a zombie that you blow the head off of? Or you create some sort of baseball bat ratchet combination with reinforced, something, bolt cutters at the end, and like that's what Dead Island is, right? That's the one where you craft and customize the weapons and you reinforce them and you go around and you collect journal entries or something. Is that the one? Don't do this to Dead Island, they're saying, right? I'm already not buying this because it woke me as I'm dying for another zombie game, Eldon Vendetta said. Yeah, I'd rather play a zombie thing, like a Dead Island or a Dead Rising or something like that, than I would watch a TV show that's a remake of a video game about zombie mutant-y sort of people in post-apocalyptic times. Why do we need a diversity council in this? They're just gonna complain that you kill all the diversities. Remember what happened when it was Pennywise or Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers or any of them? Oh, they're just gonna kill the gay and diverse character. So you're gonna have gay, diverse, of color zombies, right, wandering around. Then they're gonna say, "Yeah, they killed the diversity zombies. They killed the gay zombies. Gay zombie lives matter now, don't they?" And here we are in the day and age where they're going to be ticked off when you put them in there, because they're going to be upset just like they do, look like they are every time that they get killed in something. Is that what they're going for? In the background of Los Angeles, in an interview with Dead Island 2 developer Dumbbuster Studios, they explained how they went about designing zombies and characters for the upcoming title. In the interview, see, now I want to play Dead Island. In the interview, they also described consulting with a diversity council to avoid hurtful stereotypes. Oh, so you can't have but they do anyway. These are the same people who insist on making every Asian somebody who knows karate or martial arts. Like they take otherwise characters that would be, breaking a stereotype. Oh no, what did I do? I zoomed in, I shouldn't have zoomed. Otherwise breaking a stereotype. Yes, that's me again. In the corner, in the spotlight. What are we doing? Doing the thing again. They're just gonna stereotype them anyway. So what? You can't have a gay bodybuilder zombie now. Art director Adam Olsen told them that while they do have stereotypical characters and zombies, such as bodybuilder zombies, didn't I just say they're going to be gay bodybuilder stereotype zombies? They went about their parody of Los Angeles with a consultation with the company's diversity council. This is one of those stupid jobs that people go and get a stupid, useless degree for, and then they complain about how they can't adult and about how much money they borrowed for a useless degree before they realized how much money they would have coming in versus how much they would owe and pay every month. People can't math or adult or do anything. Maybe they should focus more on that. Maybe they should teach people what a checkbook is and how to balance one. And I don't mean getting out a scale either to balance a checkbook. It was really an interesting exercise to break down what makes something LA and what stands out truly unique as a truly unique LA experience. Sitting in a traffic jam, sitting stuck there in traffic for 4 hours. That's a pretty LA thing. And just sitting in traffic. Crazy people on the street who want to talk to you whether you want to talk to them or not. And expensive stuff. Expensive stuff is very LA. Olsen said to the loadout, "We were very cautious to take anything that would feel like a hurtful stereotype. And that's why in the studio we have a diversity council. Very cautious to take anything that would feel probably to take out. They probably left the word out. They left the word out. And zombie ass, Toilet of the Dead. What is this? Is this a game? Oh my god, is this a game? I'm sorry, what? Zombie ass Toilet of the... This is a game? What can I get this thing? Oh my god. Is this a movie? Ew! No! No! I thought that... No. 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 We're going back to the other article. That is no, that crossed the line. I feel like I need to Me Too them. While this is not a remake, but a sequel to the popular title, which launched over a decade ago, it appears the sentimental Olsen states in his interview leads them to a similar path as the previously named Splinter Cell remake, which is an update for modern day audiences, which means it's gonna suck balls, and it's going to be one of those today times where it's gonna be exactly like Saints Row, where they complain about their student loans. And it's all for the most horrible people that you don't want to even think about in video games. This is the deadest, last ditch. This is the Montgomery Wards of video games. Every time you hear this means these games are gonna fail. This means that they're gonna close their doors. This is their going out of business sale. For modern audiences, this is their going out of business sale. They might as well just say, hey, this game is gonna be our last game, and the company's gonna go under, and it's gonna be in the clearance bins, or the discount is gonna be at least 50% off within the first month, so don't buy it at launch. Anytime you see for a modern day audience, don't buy it. It is absolutely, that means dead on arrival. That means that they're going out of business sale. That's like under new management. This is another one. Hiring a scriptwriter, which has all the usual when it comes to the page. However, when looking closely, there's a tiny note that confirms a big change. So this is for what? The Splinter Cell. Rob, do you know about Splinter Cell? You want to talk? We're talking Splinter Cell. You want to talk about it? We're live, so wait, save it for when we get up here. This was a click on link one.
I got the there.
Huh?
About Splinter Cell?
Because we went from Dead Island 2 to the Diversity Council, and it was the linked article. Well, so was this. Don't click on that. Yeah, they got the Splinter Cell. The modern day audiences. This is like when this you might as well advertise that as you're going out of business sale.
Yeah.
Modern day audiences. Here, you want to get on camera? Well, Naranj is there.
Buddy.
Here. I'll get up. You can take over for the Splinter Cell. Rob knows more about Splinter Cell. I know more about Dead Island though. Oh, the champagne lady. As long as the champagne lady comes back.
Well.
Oh, champagne.
Well, the only thing I can think of you updating Splinter Cell for modern odds is that there is one. They make a "don't ask, don't tell" joke. Mm-hmm. Because at the time, "don't ask, don't tell" was as long as you're not asking, I'm not telling. Mm-hmm. That was the only thing. The only thing is they're probably going to give. Who was it? I can't remember what. I can't remember the character's name. Francis somebody or other. Probably gonna give her a girlfriend, because they hinted at her being playing for Team Pink. Well, fun. We finally get tidbits of previously on Splinter Cell remake. There's a Pror. What does that mean? Pror. Prior probably. Proofread your stuff, guys. A few details given outside the game using the new Snowdrop engine. While the new Snowdrop engine will be used for the upcoming titles such as Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, and Star Wars game, a new job listing from Ubisoft might hint at some of the changes for the game compared to that of its original. The company is hiring for a scriptwriter for the game, which has all the usual when it comes... All the usual what?
This is the second article in a row they've had a lot of errors.
All the usual when it comes to a hiring page. However, when looking closer, there's a tiny note that confirms a big change for the remake. One part... Pardon me. One part states they are...
that whole thing over where we're making noise.
What, the company?
Yeah.
The company is hiring for a scriptwriter for the game, which has all the usual...
All the usual what?
Usual what? We don't know. We don't know. All the usual. It's just the usual. When it comes to hiring a page... Who's the hiring page? However, when looking closer, there's a tiny...
page?
Yeah, they're hiring a page. Yeah, Doug Page. That's the guy's name.
The Jadish?
Yes. There's a tiny note that confirms a big change for the remake. One part states they're looking to use the first Splinter Cell as a foundation as they are rewriting and updating the story for a modern-day audience. Though, at the same time, they wish to keep the spirit and themes of the original game. The upcoming Splinter Cell remake is the only current project Ubisoft has in the works for the franchise, which would be the first mainline release in a decade. They had been working on a VR game for the series, but recently canceled it alongside Ghost Recon Frontline. A couple years back, they also had plans for an anime series with John Wick writer Derek Kolstad, though few details have been given since its initial announcement, other than a small amount in 2021. You might as well just have a middle finger up there, because when it comes out,
This is gonna be Saints Row again. This is
gonna be Saints Row. They're gonna rewrite the game, so I mean, what can you possibly rewrite? You're gonna rewrite the game, like I said. You're gonna either give Anna Grimm's daughter, or you're gonna give the character. I think her name was Frances. You're gonna give her a quote unquote girlfriend, because that was hinted at in the original games, or you're going to get rid of the whole Russian angle, breakaway Russian Republic angle. That's what's probably going to happen. The other, I don't understand why you need to remake this. You need to rewrite this. I really don't. It's the new Snowflake engine. Yeah, that's right. I'm just at a loss. I'm at a loss to understand what the reasoning behind this is.
Because this is we're going out of business, so we got nothing else, and we're gonna have to outrage market it and call you a racist for not liking it.
Yeah, they're gonna call
because we know it sucks. So that's why they put that on there. So that's just like Ezekiel Duckworthy says, it's a red flag.
Yeah,
this
updated
might as well be Montgomery Ward's saying,
Here's the thing. Again, I keep saying this stuff gets passed down from one gamer to another. You don't need it. Well, we had to find a new audience. We need a new audience. No.
I'll keep buying the same game over and over again.
You grandfather in the audience from previous games. I mean, you want this game to find just hype a re-release.
Just make it good.
And make it good.
Make it the best game you've ever made.
No, they can't do that.
No,
they can't do that because
that's why they gotta market it to a modern audience.
It is a question of talent, because there is none.
Yeah, that's why they can't. That's why they have to market it to a modern audience, because they know they can't do any better. Mm-hmm. Because they know, like look at Saints Row 4. There's no way they were gonna top that.
No,
they should have gone with a completely different game and not the Saints.
Retire Saints Row.
Yeah,
and for the time being.
Yeah.
Or just
they did try it actually with Agents of Mayhem. Like this proves it completely. With Agents of Mayhem, that game was absolutely unmemorable, and it went in one ear and out the other. It was completely meh.
Can we have a new game? New franchises have to come from somewhere. I'm not saying you need to completely jettison Splinter Cell. I've been wondering what you're gonna do with Splinter Cell for a long time, but can we please just have a new game? Can we have a new game? Can we have a new franchise?
This is the equivalent of a casino out on a dark desert highway. You can't see it. That's the Bonnie and Clyde death car. Oh, you can't see it. That's the Bonnie and Clyde death car right there.
But I don't have much more to say to this. Like I said, we were getting new Splinter Cell games for every couple of years, and now all of a sudden this can't reach an audience.
No,
it has to be rewritten. And I don't, the series evolves over the years, but it usually evolves in terms of gameplay, in terms of game mechanics, in terms of graphics. I mean,
that's all I want. I just want them to be playable and look better every time.
Rather than... Okay, like I said, the only thing I can think of is that if Russia is a big market for video games, they don't want the Russians to be involved in the story.
Maybe.
That's the only thing. But it was never Russia. It was a breakaway republic, Georgia. But Georgia, which has the GDP of a third grader's lunch money, how are they going to launch a war of aggression against the West? Cyber. I never bought into that. To me that was just a one point. Like, okay, I'm not buying it. Fat guy with an anger management problem is gonna, and the way the game, it's a 20-year-old game. The way the game ended, Sam Fisher shoots him in the head and then walks out the door.
What do you think about representation and representative zombies in LA? Diversity zombies, Rob.
Diversity zombies. A diversity council. Just that alone. Who is? I'd like to know who's on
So
this.
these both are on this video here.
I'd like to know who's on this diversity council.
Some asshole with rainbow hair and some boat asshole.
You know, the MPAA, the ratings board, is made up from people like in the neighborhood of, around LA, various people around LA. But they don't tell you who it is. But it's like, could be like a housewife, a priest.
A bunch of Karens.
Yeah, a bunch of Karens who have spare time on their hands. But they don't tell you who it is. But that's kind of the idea, that there could be anybody. And they usually do a year. I think they do a year or two on the MPA, on the ratings board, and then they go back to do whatever.
We were at 16 minutes. You want to say anything else?
Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm done.
You don't care?
I don't care. Right, buddy?
It's just a surefire way of saying this is gonna be awful. It's just a here you go. Well, you don't buy it. Don't bother. It's not for you. It's for the people who care about diversity and inclusion and BS and garbage. Yeah, it could be one guy too, just saying, "Oh, well, you can't have a brown zombie eating chimichangas." I mean, that might be a little, I don't know. I am Mecha. I'm going back to my live chat. The end card's gonna play. Don't leave, please don't leave. We're not going yet.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Okay, yay. That's that one. Oh my god. You want to talk about Batgirl? You want to talk about Batgirl, Rob? Do you want to talk about Batgirl? Yeah. Maybe? Yeah, you want to talk about the behind the scenes stuff? Do we care? I got a few of these up here. Oh my gosh. I got a few. Also, Star Trek Discovery. Do you guys care about Star Trek Discovery? Is still dealing with the Klingon problem. Oh, and I want this so bad. I want him so bad. It's a Godzilla plushie of the Fall Guyses. And he's so cute. And look how cute he is. Look at it. How cute.
We made a discovery.
It's a Fall Guy plushie Godzilla.
I made a discovery. The cat loves pork rinds.
The cat loves pork rinds. And I love plushie Godzillas. Did they have cat litter? Mm-hmm. Did you forget?
What?
You forgot to go to the cat litter.
I got it.
Oh, okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I want this.
They can poop to their heart's content.
They can poop to their heart's content. They do, too. They're little poop monsters. They're little poopzillas. Or if you want to contribute to the Poopzilla Fund, I'll just look at him and pretend I have him. He's cute.
Okay. What am I talking about now?
You're talking about boat assholes?
Oh my god.
I'm a bad girl boat asshole. Oh, where'd the She-Hulk tweet go? Oh, did you guys see this one too? This isn't an official account, but it might as well be.
No, yeah.
It might as well be. Laura, ACC creator of Marvel, The Boys, Good Omens. Oh, it is.
It is?
Wait, Laura, ACC. Oh, still just a fan. PayPal me.
No.
So it's a nobody. Okay.
Shulky.
ACC. Oh, account creator. Oh, you're the account creator. So she takes the accounts. That's why.
She's a stand.
No, she's like somebody who goes around buying web
domains.
Web domains. She's one of those.
Holds them hostage.
Who holds them hostage, yeah. She's a profiteer.
I'm pretty sure
Sorry, incels. Not all content is made for you.
I'm pretty sure she's tried to...
There, let's talk about this here. Let's hear. This isn't even an official account. This is a profiteer. This is somebody who holds the accounts for hostage. This is somebody who sits on them like domain sitters. Is that a thing? Domain sitter? Is that what it's called?
Probably.
Domain camper.
Squatters.
She's squatting on the domain of the She-Hulk.
Cyber squatter.
Sorry, incels. Not all content is made for you. Oh really? Oh really? Where's my it wasn't made for you?
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
There it is. It wasn't made for you.
I knew that sounded familiar.
But it is made for incels. It's made for people like Dana Schwartz.
Yeah.
And Taylor Lorenz and the women who are
Kat Koira and Jessica Gao.
Jessica Gao and all of these middle-aged white Kotaku writer women who
buy Funkos.
And the people exactly like Jennifer Walters, who goes around saying, I don't need no man, I don't need no man, I don't need no man.
How come I can't find a date?
I don't need no man. Go. Don't sexualize me. Don't look at me. Don't male gaze me. So it is. It's for people like Jennifer Walters, who's like, why can't I find a good man? Why can't I find a good man? Then she goes and puts her, men suck. Why can't I find a good man? Men suck. Why can't I find a good man? It is for incels. It's for feminine, lady women incels. It's for the same. It's for like the 10-year-older She-Ra fans. The Netflix She-Ra. No, She-Ra, the cartoon one, the new crappy one for Netflix. That one.
The best response to this: sorry, incels, not all content is made for you. Oh, so you're speaking from experience?
But it is for incels, though. And I thought it's made for anybody who can stumble upon the site that they have it on. Twerk, 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 twerk. Oh, the other Thomas one. That's great. It's made for nobody, though. It's made for nobody but the writers.
It's made for Dana Schwartz.
Content is made for you. It is. It's made for the incel writers of this. Feminists are technically incels. It's made for feminists. And the very fact that they have to go out of their way to make a show so specifically for that demographic is kind of... It's really kind of crappy when it's something that they use this outrage tactics for. I'm so tired of this outrage tactics and the antagonistic marketing. It's not made for, and this person is not anybody official with Marvel, but this is damaging enough to drum up publicity to the point where they're not going to make her what. Mike, they're not going to make her delete the tweet or anything. Go. Right. So the fact that they keep going with this type of crap, and then they do the antagonistic stealing everybody's. Yeah, they don't watch everybody's. Yeah, they hate fans. Men are trash. I'm pretty much everybody's thumbnails.
If you don't watch. Okay, we won't watch it. Okay, why are you watching?
Because first everybody has a version of this thumbnail.
Well, you don't like it, don't watch it. You told me not to watch it.
Like I said, this is probably this is like a fan thing anyway. She-Hulk, attorney at law. That's because dude bros having man-baby tantrums have to review it.
No, maybe...
The critics and ratings and the viewers are what count.
Maybe it sucks. Well,
I heard that the ratings... Let's take a look at the She-Hulk ratings, now that you mentioned that.
How about...
She-Hulk ratings.
How about it's got 36 because it
sucks. That's the audience ratings. No, I'm talking about the actual ratings of the show.
Go back up a second.
Premiere, failed to break, what is it? Failed to break Nielsen Top 10. We've talked about this one. Which one am I going back up to?
Go back up. Like 10 things that would improve the show.
A Collider?
Yes, a Collider loves everything.
Oh, Collider loves everything. Is She-Hulk living up to the MCU expectations? No, it's not.
CGI could have been better. Okay, that's okay. There must be a firm start. Yeah, it's not. It's about nothing. Mm-hmm. She looked with the MCU.
Yeah.
More Jennifer Walters. No, we need to see less of Jennifer.
Oh, she's awful. She's a horrible person.
She's a horrible human being. Introduce the main antagonist.
I don't think it's going to be her. I think it's going to be whoever's trying to get her blood.
It's going to be that creepy guy, that bass guy.
Bruce's experience shouldn't be undermined.
But then she can't hold it over his head that she's right. Bring more Bruce Banner
Banner's Hulk. Yeah, more of the Hulk. Sure.
Struggles of being Hulk are missing. Well, she doesn't struggle because she's better at being a Hulk.
Yeah, she doesn't have any. taking the Abomination more seriously. Well, he's just effed off somewhere.
He's just out of the picture.
He's
now.
off on his cult with all of his wives.
Bring back Daredevil in the next episode. Yeah. They're going to bring him in the last episode.
So I agree, but then, just stop bashing the viewing audience with the marketing things. Stop lying about the ratings. Like, this didn't even break the top 10 on the Nielsen's. So they're not releasing official numbers, right? Are there any other? Because we talked about this article too.
And it's getting reviewed by even harder.
It's really not. 4 days ago,
the show is terrible. How about that? Start there.
She-Hulk rating is in the gutter. September 18th. First Marvel show. Who's this one? Not to make the top 10. This is Cosmic Book News.
Yeah, I take them with a grain of salt, but still.
But no, it's just the Nielsen's thing.
They're using the same information.
Yeah, same information. So
Marvel fans not watching Disney Plus.
So I mean, yeah, I think that
okay. Listen,
they keep getting worse and worse and worse too. Yeah. The last one was Ms. Marvel.
Here's the problem. Loki was bad. Okay. I didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay, so I can't. But people told me that they weren't crazy about it.
I've heard it's okay, but
WandaVision was horrid.
I don't like WandaVision.
WandaVision was terrible. Ms. Marvel was terrible.
Yeah, most people didn't even finish that one.
Was there another one in between?
No, it went straight from Ms. Marvel to She-Hulk.
And this is not good.
No. So
there is a downward trajectory.
Yeah.
For the Disney Marvel shows. Oh, there was Hawkeye, which I didn't see, which I'm not interested in seeing. Moon Knight, which which I've heard is terrible. It's getting worse. What I've seen, and granted I haven't seen everything, it is getting worse.
No, do the Nielsen's even count Disney Plus in their ratings?
Well, there's
they do. Yeah, they do. That bluey thing.
Okay. But like I said, the Disney Marvel shows are getting worse. There is nothing here that is worth watching.
If you skip it, you're not going to miss it. And you're probably going to be better for not watching it because it's not contributing anything other than cringe and disappointment, I think. And I really wanted it to be good because I'm like, give me one that's like halfway entertaining. I kind of am enjoying about how bad it is as a failure, as a look at them fall on their face.
I went
literally like Titania with her veneers.
I went into it with an open mind and said, okay, you know what? Let's see if this is any good. You know what? I'm gonna give this a chance. Was it good? Nope. And
we like what's her name? Tatiana Maslany. We like her. We like pretty much everything else about this. Except this just over the top men suck crap. It's like, ugh. If I wanted to deal with this, I would go out into the real world and deal with these feminine people that complain all the time. Feministy people who complain about stuff. I am Mecha. I
just see people and I just play people.
Nobody asked you, Brie. Not everything is about. We got an article about you coming up. Don't you worry. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Marvel's director was annoyed by Endgame's Wham and Avengers scene. That TNA Force Assemble crap. She said she was annoyed that it was too... Well, we were all annoyed by it. She said it was too short.
Yes, because that's what people wanted was more of that.
No, we didn't. That was awful. I think that's what we want. We want to see females working together. Oh, we probably need to clip this one. We're gonna have to. This is enough to talk about, isn't it? Here we go again. This is enough to talk about. Every one of these is enough to talk about. Holy crap! Every stinking one of these. I had a lot of good articles this week. Crap. If you guys enjoy this content and are not completely crushed by a depressing, collapsing economy and spending a lot of money, I do accept all sorts of donations and follows, and please talk in the chat. It helps the analytics, sharing the stream, all of the above, and getting a shot would be a nice thing. Having a shot. That'd be a nice thing, too, if anybody wants to buy a drink. Now, we probably don't need one, though. The Avengers, not the Avengers, the Marvel. Oh, I gotta do that again. I screwed that one up. Thanks, Rob.
Well, you not recording.
No. The Marvel's director was annoyed by the Lady Wham and TNA Force Assemble scene in Endgame. So were we, but not for reasons that she was. Is it a she? Did I check the pronouns of the person directing? It's Nia DaCosta, right? Is it still Nia DaCosta? They didn't let Brie direct it herself. I wonder, probably not.
Please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
Nobody asked you, Brie. The Marvel's director was annoyed by the Endgame's Lady Wham and Avengers TNA Force Assemble scene because not one of them had T or A. None of them. And I can say it because I am a whammin' and that's what we do.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
No, not you. You don't get to have a say, Brie. Marvel fans still have content to look forward. No, we don't. Still have content? We still have contempt. We still have content to look forward to. We still have contempt for the MCU. Marvel fans still have content to look forward to in 2022 with Werewolf by Night and Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and things won't be slowing down next year. There are plenty of exciting projects coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 2023. Do you think that they'll go straight to Disney Plus with the Marvels? That's one that should have gone to Disney Plus. The movie, which was helmed by Candyman director Nia DaCosta, we'll see Carol Danvers, and as from Captain Marvel, Brie, that one. And Monica Rambeau, Tiana Paris, and Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, teaming up to dance in realities where you have to use interpretive dance to communicate and all of the cringe. They're going full on musical. Probably gonna have Brie and Valkyrie hook up in a girl-on-girl giggity scene. We'll never see it. It'll be cut for China, of course, like they always are. Anytime they have the gay stuff, it's always cut for China because China is racist. Now, the movie, which helmed Candyman director, we already read that part. Who cares? Recently, all four Whammons were interviewed by Entertainment Weekly at D23 Expo via the Direct, and DaCosta revealed why she was annoyed by the all Whammon moment in Avengers Endgame. Because it was cringe, because it was stupid, because it was... What other word rhymes with cringe? Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
And you're here to find more words that rhyme with cringe.
It was not right. Well, it was inane.
Inane.
It was...
Where's my ding? We need a ding. Inane. Cringe.
Confounding.
Stupid.
Banal.
Idiotic. Lame. Silly. Childish. Immature. Something that something like Lisa Simpson would do. Insulting. Out of place.
That's a good one.
Impractical.
Yes.
Implausible. How did they all get there all at the same time? And Spider-Man, why was he there? Wasn't he there?
Yeah, he was. Synonyms for cringe.
What other synonyms do we have for cringe?
Synonyms.
That's not it. Synonyms. Cinnamon rolls. It was very cinnamon rolly. But like I said, they don't have any T or A. So the TNA Force Avengers Assemble, they all look silly in their outfits too, some of them. Some of them look a little silly. Many women, like many women around the world, watched the Avengers Endgame and had that 6 seconds of all the Marvel women together. I once had chills. Oh, everybody rolled their eyes in the audience. Yeah. You could hear people roll their eyes in the audience. I don't know how that is possible. but it all sounded like everybody's eyelids sticking to the top of their head all at once. And my splat sound.
No,
is that what it sounded like?
Boom. We have footage actually of the
boom.
audience.
Here's footage of the audience
when they saw that scene.
Why were it all? Why was it all? Why were it all Romulan whammons who saw that scene? Why was it?
It was a big hit on Romulus.
It was a big hit on Romulus. It was. So we all watched it and rolled our eyes all at once. I was like, 2 hours of this, please. I had chills, but I was also very annoyed. I was like, 2 hours of this, please. So it was a really nice thing. They decided to do a team-up movie with 3 of my favorite heroes. So that's what's most exciting to Cause Explained. I've been a huge Marvel fan for the longest time.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't. You like the movies like everybody else. That's it. And so I always wanted to be a part of that universe. I knew I always wanted to be a part of that universe. Always. These movies would be non-existent without the fans. So, a movie that is made to frustrate fans seems a little, we can't say that word.
Yeah, but you're not a fan. But you're not a fan.
No. People say fan service. Like, are you pandering to some niche?
Yes.
I mean, we've all seen seen the numbers these movies make. The fans are the majority at this point. Fan service is simply honoring the stories that have come before. It's not like we're pulling out a tiny Easter egg that only 3 people are going to get. It's tying up the threads. It's picking the nuances that have been dropped earlier. I don't see that as any kind of niche writing. At an Ace Comic-Con back in 2019, Brie talked about the idea of an A-Force movie. I think that is what we want. We want to see women working together. I don't know. And we want to be people and see people.
I just see people and I just play people. I didn't play Captain Marvel because I wanted to be a hero. I just wanted to be a person. And that was a big platform to play a person.
She has the crazy
It's the ums. I don't think we need to be listening to her about what fans want. I think I've got some of what she's got, don't I?
Smoke weed every day.
And maybe we don't listen to what she's...
we
want to see females working together, and we've really been saying that this a lot more, that people talk about it and they say that they're behind that or interested in it. The higher likelihood is that could happen. People are listening and they're watching, oh my god, and this opens in July. Yay, they're not ringing my birthday with it, at least.
Start working on your excuses now.
The three women, and one is black and one is brown.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's why it failed. The three women, the 3 diversities. You're all racist,
couldn't stand
sexist.
diversity, and you couldn't stand women.
You're all istophobes, and they're going to start circulating those probably around the time the first trailers drop. So what do you think? Around Christmas?
Before that.
Right about a month before the first trailers drop. We're going to predict it. You want to hand me my crystal ball?
Yeah, where's your crystal
it's right behind me. It's right behind me. Please, on the shelf. The big one.
Okay.
The big one. We're playing Mecha Predicts again. Mecha Predicts.
Here's the crystal ball. I don't want to drop it.
I predict that at around the time, about a month before the first trailer drops, we're going to get a lot of articles saying how we're all istophobes for not liking this trailer.
That's right.
And they're going to have Iman Vellani and Tiana Paris say that they had a bunch of istophobia in their DMs. I was slammed with istophobic comments. Yes, they warned me about how istophobic the comments were going to be and how horrible people were to Brie during the last movie. And we were warned about this, and they're going to do the exact same thing as Reva. From that, and they're going to come out there and call us all istophobes before the thing drops. And then the trailer's going to hit, and they're going to do the most cringe stuff. It's going to be the Bollywood number. It's going to be the dance number, and it's going to be the dance number with all of the women in it, just so they can say, see, you guys hate diversity. You hate diversity. And that's what's going to be, and that's their marketing campaign. And I predict this, and I'm usually right about these things. What do you guys think? I am Mecha, and we're clearly istophobic for not liking this trailer once it drops in 3 months. Don't you guys go anywhere.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye! What if it's good?
If it's good,
What if it's good? What if it's good?
If it's good, we'll gladly admit it.
I won't.
We'll gladly admit it's good if it is. If it isn't,
Charlize Theron said male director wanted to do multiple costume videos to look more fuckable. Yeah. Good. You should look fuckable.
Because who wants to look at an ugly Charlize Theron, really?
Nobody. That should be a short. Here, we'll do a short on this camera. We'll do a short on this one. Here. Let's do a take of this. Charlize Theron. No, I don't want it that close. Charlize Theron says male directors made her do multiple costume takes to make her look more effable. Uh-huh.
Yes, because who doesn't want to look at a horrid-looking Charlize Theron? I mean, jeez.
I had to do an extra camera angle for the short, so that's going to be the short that goes up tonight. She needs to look more fuckable. That's all I got for that one. Klingons. The Star Trek stuff. Do we want to do a Star Trek video? Yeah. Ooh, it's been a while for a Star Trek video.
It has been.
Oh. It's been a while since I've gotten to rip Discovery a new one, huh? I gotta do a Star Trek video. I love these. I am Mecha, and I wish I didn't have to do them, though. This is what's so disappointing, because these come so easy, because we've heard it all before. We've heard every excuse under the sun, and at least with this one, I know what I'm talking about completely, because I've been there from the beginning, from when they started this crap with the Discovery Klingons that look like orcs and are gross. Star Trek is still discovering with their dealing Klingon damage. They're dealing Klingon damage. That sounds better. Didn't these Klingons look awful? They growled like lions. And yeah, I know what you're saying. They changed them from flat heads to walnut butt heads, and then there was a reason for that. It was this whole retrovirus thing where they were trying to be augments, and they tied up all the loose ends anyway in Enterprise. It was fine. We know that they retcon stuff. The problem we had was that they had all bumpy heads for no reason, like way bumpier than normal. And they had no hair, and then they said that, well, they shaved their head because of Kalis. That was nowhere in Klingon lore. That was nowhere in Discovery lore. They said his batless was made from his hair. They didn't say he shaved his head. He could have just had a little fling of it for am I getting the lore right? Am I remembering it? The Discovery Klingons that were so poorly received, the bloodthirsty warrior race hasn't made a live-action appearance in a Star Trek show since. Yeah, because they were awful and they sucked. I didn't get it muted. I'll get it. We'll do the cutaway here now. Yeah, we haven't had it since because they're awful, and you can't tie up the canon, can you? Because now the Worf is coming back. Well, Worf looks like he normally looked. Worf on Picard. Do they have a picture of him? Yeah, there you go. He looks normal, like, well, pretty much. I mean, he has fewer ridges. He is a little bit different still, but they always kind of change him after a while. They make they're supposed to make the makeup a little bit lighter. The Klingons have been missing from live action since Star Trek Discovery Season 2, which just shows you how much damage the series reimagined Klingons did to the bloodthirsty warrior race and their planet and the franchise. The Klingons in their most popular 24th century incarnation are still regular in sight in Lower Decks. Oh, Lower Decks retconned them? They have the regular looking ones? Well, they retconned them to look normal, right?
Yeah.
So they got normal-looking Klingons in Lower Decks. No wonder people like Lower Decks. So I think that's another thing that pisses me off about Star Trek Lower Decks, is that if they have the regular normal-looking Klingons, and we got these butt-ugly fucking clay mummy Klingons, or whatever the hell they are, these plastic mask Klingons, Why he looks like a Tootsie Pop, doesn't he? Like a molded Tootsie Pop after you just suck off the outer shell. That's what he looks like. And season 3 even featured the return of Chancellor Martok. Oh, Martok's back. No wonder people like it. Except for the annoying voices and the reference-orama crap. I just can't with that one. Yet, the wait to see Klingons return from the live-action Discovery on Strange New Worlds seemed to have no end in sight after the number Discovery did on the Klingons. Well, this again they should be dealing with the flathead Klingons, if at all, that were dealt with around Kirk's time, right? Like that. But when did Kirk he first encountered them?
That's right.
No one had encountered him before then, right?
The Romulans.
So the whole point of them encountering them during the Discovery time, which was just a decade earlier, was ridiculous. And the truth, the Klingons have been redesigned before. DS9 even joked about how they changed for more the human way, but we talked about that before. They retconned it, and they wrapped it up nicely with the retrovirus. And yeah, you're right, Captain April. Michael Dorn even said that he didn't want to be in the makeup chair for that Klingork stuff because it was just way too much makeup. He wasn't jealous or envious, and he didn't want to come back if he was going to have that much makeup on. Because seriously, you don't want to be in makeup for like 7 hours out of your day. And you want to, okay, a couple, all right, you could probably do a couple here and there. Just a couple of appliances, the forehead and the nose. That's all you really need, and the cheeks. In truth, they've been redesigned. We talked about this. It was something they did not discuss with outsiders, but when Discovery Season 1 redesigned them again, many Trekkers felt unnecessarily. Yes, they did. It was really unnecessary to be hairless and appear even more alien. The uproar was significant as a 23rd century set prequel. Star Trek Discovery caused issues with canon, and the Klingons were one of the least popular aspects of the series.
They should have been fired out of a canon.
Yeah.
Is what happened.
Yeah. Between that and how horrible they were to speak and talk.
They couldn't act from behind all that makeup.
No, they couldn't articulate. Although Discovery had also laudably introduced the first female High Chancellor, L'Rell, after Star Trek Discovery. Oh, nobody cared about that.
You can call me mother.
No, after Star Trek Discovery, Season 3 shifted into setting to the 32nd century as a version of the Klingons haven't been seen since. Yeah, they felt that just shoot into the future enough so you don't have to answer questions anymore. That was their fix. That was their reason for... That was their oopsie. We'll just go to the future, so you can't complain about it.
Well, you can't escape bad writing, no matter how far you go into the future.
Notably, Strange New Worlds, which was just set a couple of years after Discovery Season 2. Was it after or was it before Season 2 of Discovery? What? I thought this was before Discovery, Strange New Worlds.
No, this is...
Oh, okay, no. It is after. That's right. That's right, because they talk about Mikey Burnham going away.
Yeah.
Granted, Strange New Worlds is focused on introducing new aliens and planets to canon, like the Gorn again. Yeah, that's not new. That's not a new alien. What other new ones? Vulcans? We've only seen a ton of Vulcans.
It's the Gorn.
Who else have we seen again? The Andorians. Admiral Christopher Pike, a future version of Admiral Christopher Pike, mentioned the Klingons brought a time crystal in Strange New Worlds Season 1 finale. But the question of which version of the Klingons will be seen on the show remains unanswered. We probably won't. They probably won't even bother. It seems that outside Lower Decks, the Klingons are a persona non grata alien race with the live-action series.
You know what they'll do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what they'll do? They'll say, oh, yeah, the Empire died out about 500 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no survivors, yeah. They'll just pay lip service. one line of dialogue, and they'll hand wave them away.
Yeah. Even Picard Seasons 1 or 2 had no dealings with the Klingons, although that's about to change with Season 3. Yeah, Worf's returning. He'll be the first live-action sighting of the Klingons since the Discovery. And people are going to notice, and we're going to nitpick, and we're going to complain. Instead of saying, well, we're glad you fixed it, we're going to say, well, how come he looks different than the stupid Discovery Klingons? Because we're geeks, and we want some consistency and believability in our made-up fantasy faking McFakesville. All right, we want something to grasp into reality. Worf's comeback will answer some important questions about where he's been since Nemesis, and it could address the state of the Klingon Empire in Picard's early 25th century time frame. Well, it'll be exciting to see Worf again. His comeback won't address the lingering issue of Klingon status in Star Trek Strange New Worlds 23rd century, or in Star Trek Discovery's 32nd century, where there's been zero references to the Klingons after 2 seasons of Captain Michael C. Burnham doing everything for everybody while they stand around, reuniting the broken Federation and the planets and meeting that era's Cardassians, Bajorans, Ferengi, Romulans, and Vulcans. And they all looked awful. It's quite possible that rather than finally fixing the Klingon problem, Strange New Worlds and Star Trek Discovery will just avoid it. They're just going to run and hide. They're going to ignore you, and they're going to put their heads and their tails between the sand and say no. So yeah, that's what they're going to do. Discovery could also keep ignoring the Klingons in Season 5. It'd be unfortunate because it'd only compound the problem that they created. I kind of agree. They need to answer for it, but they need to find and write a plausible explanation, and they won't have it. They won't have it. They need to say, well, that faction of the Klingons did it because they were crazy cultists or something, and they won't. And that's what they should have done. They should have said, oh yeah, it's a sarcophagus ship that's been in hibernation for thousands of years. So they looked different, or they were some offshoot of some other Klingon race. No, they didn't do that. They never did any of it, and it was awful. I am Mecha, and
I'm Off Camera Rob.
And we're going back to the live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
What'd you win? Who?
There's Mexican guys on Twitter with Namor, casting the Mexican as Namor. I'm like, we won. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Ew. She's all beat up. So this is all her behind the scenes stuff here. You want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Related video. Her Batgirl thing. Play it. What? No, I want to see hers. How do we play? Oh, here? There. Is that how you play it? It just goes there.
Really made me hate myself.
There it is.
Who is she gonna beat up?
I don't know. She's 80 pounds.
Yeah. And that's with the costume adding 10.
They always pick the tiniest, skinny women. Alright, well that's not even that interesting, is it? It's an incredibly bad look to cancel Batgirl. No, it's not. It's really not. It's... nobody wanted this movie. Nobody cares about this. Is anybody sad that this movie isn't coming? Rob?
No.
Nobody's sad except for the people who made it.
Looking forward to this.
Yeah. Like the people who made it are the only people who cared.
Show number 2. Go to number 2. Yeah. Just line up now.
So she's just learning how to...
What I want, and I got what you need.
Oh, I don't want to hear that. She's so tiny.
Bitter, sweet.
Like, she's 80 pounds. So, yeah, who is she going to beat up? Yeah, the fact it isn't even going to streaming says it stunk on ice. Well, they were saying that they reimagined everything about it. Like they put Michael Keaton in retiring, and you know it's seriously that was awful. All right, we got this one. This is a House of the Dragon thing. Oh no. It's a gender thing. You wanna... I don't know if I have anything else for you, Rob. I don't think I do.
No?
No, we got the She-Hulks. We got Splinter Cell. We got zombies. We got the zombie ass. Did you see zombie ass?
Zombie ass?
Zombie ass. Toilet of the Dead review.
Oh, boy.
It's a movie, apparently. We got The Last of Us.
Well, that sounds so bad it could be good.
There's a 15-minute article. Yeah, zombie ass. And we got Discovery and Andor. Oh, we don't care about Andor. We got Marvel's. Do we care about this Rings of Power article? This is just getting silly now. Do you want to read it real quick? Here, you want to take here.
Hold on, send it to me on Twitter so I can read it from my phone.
Yeah, right. Well, do you want to just take the hot seat here and read it? Because I think this is more you. I don't know if we want to make a whole video of these, but this is him recapping. These are really funny. There's some other guy recapping. This is the boat assholes.
The boat a-holes.
Boat
a-holes. We're the a-holes. The boat a-holes.
If you want to record it for your channel, go ahead.
Pardon me. Drink responsibly, people. 21 and over. All right. The Rings of Power, Episode 5, recap and review. This is just getting silly now. It is. It is just getting silly. How am I looking? I got my luscious man boobs on display. I'm 19 seconds behind. My smart TV is trash. And from Eric Kane. When did this drop? Oh, a couple days ago. I have a confession to make. I'm a fan of Ewoks and Return of the Jedi. I've always been, and I always will be. I suppose it's partly because I grew up watching the original Star Wars trilogy, and Endor's diminutive inhabitants are designed to appeal to kids. It's also partly a matter of taste. I like reading for the little guy. I also grew up reading The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and watching Willow. And in each of these stories, the little guy faces down impossible odds, just like the Ewoks did in their guerrilla warfare against the Empire. This makes me a natural fan of the Harfoot nomads. The Harfoot are a-holes. The Harfeets, Harfoots or Harfeet, they're a-holes. You know, nobody walks, everyone walks on the trail. Nobody walks alone. Take their wheels and leave them. Do we have that? Take their Nobody leaves the trail. Take their wheels and leave them. Nobody leaves the trail. Take their wheels and leave them. What? No, I didn't. Now she tells me. This makes me of the Harfoot nomads in the Rings of Power, regardless of their crueler customs. I like Nori and Poppy and this little band of mostly jolly travelers. And I'm very curious about the mysterious stranger and his identity. It's homeless Superman. F off back to Krypton. I was called Crouton. After the show's 5th episode, he's more mysterious than ever. We see him and Nori bonding, with her teaching him bits and pieces of her culture, telling him about the migration and its dangers. He's learning to speak and points to himself, indicating that he's a danger. After all, he's one of the big people. She tells him no, he's a friend. He's helping, and help he does. But that doesn't mean he's not a danger. The Harfoots are making their way through a particularly spooky forest, and they're attacked by a trio of wolves. The wolves look so weird in the show. And the stranger intervenes, throwing one of the charging beasts to the ground. Then he slaps the earth with his arm, sending a shockwave that blasts the wolves backwards. They beat a quick retreat. The stranger's arm is badly bruised, and he's ingratiating himself with the tribe now that they know he's willing to protect them, and that he has the means to do so. Nori comes to tell him this, and finds him with his arm in a pool of water. Ice is forming along it, and it appears to be in a trance. He's speaking a strange language, and the words grow more and more intense. Nori, rather foolishly, puts her hand on his arm, and the ice begins to spread to her hand. She yells and pleads with him, terrified as he chants louder and louder, entirely oblivious to her presence. So anyway, the Fantastic Four movie really wasn't that bad. It's a faithful version. Yeah.
It's awful.
That Batgirl movie is going to be bootleg and spread all... Well, if they can get it... Somebody can get a copy out of it, out of the vault. Finally, the ice shatters and Nori rips her hand free, turns tail, and runs. The stranger looks a little mystified. His hand and his arm appear to be healed. This casts him more in an ominous light. But I'm still not on board with the Sauron theory. It's Gandalf. It's Gandalf. There's only one person it can be. It's Gandalf. I think magic is frightening and mysterious power, and Nori simply put herself in a situation she shouldn't have. He didn't do anything to her. She put her hand on him, and the ice spread, but that wasn't his intention. He clearly cares for the little companions, and he has put himself in harm's way to save them. Which brings us to these scary-looking characters. Look, it's non-binary Sauron.
That guy's creepy.
I've heard that these priestesses of Melkor, a.k.a. Morgoth.
That's a girl? That's a guy? That guy's creepy.
Yeah. And part of some cult pay homage to Sauron. Homage. If true, it appears that he sent them to go investigate the comet and find whoever landed in it.
Homage with cheese?
Mm-hmm. This ties back to the theory that Sauron and Gandalf got into a tussle, and Sauron was the victor, casting the wizard to Earth in a ball of fire. His memories temporarily lost or jumbled. He's sent the servants out to find the Istari and presumably capture him. This could also work if it was a different wizard, like one of the two blue wizards we never encounter in Lord of the Rings. In any case, it appears that some very scary hunters will now be pursuing the slow-moving Harfoot caravan, and they're going to take their wheels and leave it behind. Which is exciting and exactly the kind of thing that creates meaningful tension in a show. Basically, this whole storyline is going really well. No, it's not. It's not going well. You think this is going well?
No.
I like and care about Nori and Poppy and the stranger, and I'm very curious where this all goes. And that's about the only part of the show I'm still enjoying, other than Elrond and Durin's friendship, which remains the highlight of the Rings of Power. Even if basically everything about Mithril is a bit off. It turns out that, okay, come on. Elrond sent the dwarves asking for help building Celebor's Forge. The Elven High King Gil-galad was actually playing a deeper game, a subterfuge. Gil-Gerard, yes. Hoping that Elrond would learn about the Mithril and report back to him. This is extremely convoluted. If Gil-galad and Celebrimbor already knew about the Mithril, why not tell Elrond and have him inquire the reason they need the precious ores, not just to desire it? Apparently because the elves are losing their collective mojo. Some kind of rot is set in, and soon they either need to either leave Middle Earth entirely.
Hello, Alex, good boy. The green screen, you gotta try one.
It's just for medicinal purposes.
Try one.
Yes. Like cheese puffs.
No. Seaweed soy sauce.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Or find some way to keep their inner light alive. Mythos is the answer to this puzzle. Mystery box. It seems, though, that it's not entirely clear how it works. It's magic. Gil-galad continues to cement his place as one of the show's biggest jerks. Pardon me. But urging Elrond to break his vow to Durin after lying about his real mission. Said Elrond fesses up, and they have a nice heartfelt conversation like adults. Bronwyn, girl boss of the Southlands. Yeah, she's the only one that's not covered in poop.
Oh, I didn't have shit on her.
Yeah. Medicinal purposes, haha.
I'm editing live here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind me. Go ahead and keep reading. I'm editing on the other computer in front of him here.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, about Bronwyn. Honestly, I don't know what to say about this subplot. It's gotten really bad, which is a shame. It had real potential. Bronwyn, as a healer, might make a pretty cool adventuring party member with Arondir as the elven archer, and maybe Theo tagging along as the budding rogue. But Theo is a deeply obnoxious character at this point. The less we see of him, the better. I guess it's interesting that the sword hilt he found is actually a key, but I think it would have been just cool just to be a magic sword. Why are they making Bronwyn the leader of the Southlands all of a sudden? Because she is woman hear a roar.
Women.
I am women, hear me re. So anyway,
You
what?
want to type in Rings of Power, leave no one behind in the file name. There you go. Yay! Rather than me reaching over you.
Mm-hmm. Format.
Render it for MP4.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. That's good. Add it. Yep. There you go. There you go. Yay!
Take the wheels and leave them.
That's a song. We gotta do a song about that.
What Brahmins the New Southlands? What experience or qualification does a healer woman have leading soldiers to war? Why is she giving speeches about standing and fighting? Because she's women. Why is she telling this small gathering of villagers stuff like, I know I'm not the king you've been waiting for? No crap, lady. You're not a fighter or a leader of any kind. You got lucky and killed a single orc one time. It took Frodo and Sam, Merry, Pippin, an entire trilogy before they came back to the Shire and took on the mantle of leadership of their people, who had to fight back against the oppression of Saruman. But here in the Rings of Power, there's no time for actual character development. Granted, half the people left to go bend the knee to Adar, who's the old dude mistakes for Sauron, as though anyone outside of the ancient elves would know who Sauron was after he's been hiding for 1,000 years. Adar, meanwhile, is quickly becoming a cartoon villain. He makes an orc show his arm in the sun and it crackles and burns. Orcs are now vampires, apparently. He also makes the old guy kill the younger guy because nothing binds an oath as well as blood. Whoa! Twist his mustache. If I had a mustache, I'd twirl it. Arondir is just mostly standing around except for when he discovers the sword hilt is actually a key. Still, it's a relief that Adar gave him a bow and arrows. It gave him his bow and arrows back this week. He'll have a better time defending the townsfolk heavily armed. All told, this storyline exemplifies the pacing problem with Rings of Power. The show just leaps forward in great wobbly strides, and giving us the first signs of the orcs in one episode, and then having us already headed towards all-out war with a fresh new master villain. We skip past all the interesting character development that might have occurred with an actual story in place, and leap headlong into conflict. These are exact same problems we have throughout the grander scale in Numenor. Galadriel, great galloping girl boss of Numenor. How long is this? How long is
14-minute long.
Did you know Galadriel can single-handedly sword fight against 5 inexperienced boat a-holes and barely take a scratch? She totally can. Yes, queen.
Slay. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Slay queen.
Look, I won't pick on Galadriel too much in this review. I made my opinions known about the character. She remains insufferable and irritating, overly serious and dull, and entirely wrong for this show.
There you go.
What happened?
It's on the flash drive. You'll have to unplug the fan, but it's on there. We leave nobody behind. It's all rendered down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, anyway.
It's on the flash. Just unplug the flash drive.
Yeah.
And you'll have to plug it into the fan on the other computer. There you go. I got too many computers. That's confusing. I have too many computers in here.
Here, you take... Okay. Well, anyway. Numenor is a total mess again.
Numa. I put it under a boat something. No, Lord of the Rings. Rings of Power. Don't fart your life.
I'm not going to fart.
You're going to fart.
Besides, I don't have to fart.
I don't believe you. Like, just copy it over to...
Hold on, just a minute. What was it? Lord of Rings of Power? Here we go. Copy. Where am I copying it to?
Documents.
There we go. Paste. There we go. There it is. Okay, now what do you do with it? Oh, here, you're going to have to do this.
Alright. Keep reading.
But whatever. The problems with the story go well beyond the elf. Numenor is just a total mess. Again, the pacing is all over the place. In almost no time, Galadriel is convinced the Numenorians Not just to help her out, but to commit 5 ships and 500 men.
Oops. Type in ring over there.
Good?
Yeah.
Nobody goes up trail.
Take their wheels and leave them.
Nobody goes up trail.
Take their wheels and leave them.
Hey-ho, Silver, away!
Take everything and leave them.
Did
Sorry,
they see
I wasn't
that?
muted. Yeah, they saw it. What'd you guys think? You like that? Leave nobody behind. Take their wheels and leave them.
Hi-ho, Silver, away! That I
Super
like.
cringe. Super
That I
cringe.
like. That I like. Okay, Numenor's told, 500 men. Okay, Isis can go with her to the Southlands, where she'll crown their rightful king, who she just happened to meet on a shipwreck when she was swimming across the ocean after changing her mind about going to Valinor, who were then both rescued by Elendil, the guy who eventually leads the faithful of Numenorians off their doomed island and founds Gondor. Yes, Galadriel and her new pal, Halbrand, the king of the Southlands, are rescued by Aragorn's great, etc. grandpa in the middle of the ocean, and within days of her coming home with him, has convinced the Queen Regent, Muriel, to go to war with an unknown foe she's heard about from one guy she barely knows. Terrific stuff here, Amazon. Yeah, when you type it out, it really does sound absurd, doesn't it? The sheer level of coincidence involved is galling. And despite all that momentum, we spent very little time actually getting to know these people or the place itself. Numenor is a generic fantasy metropolis incarnate. Very pretty, sure, but it lacks the feeling of a real place. There's a scene of a guy rowing his boat down one of the city's channels. And what I was reminded of most was the more elaborate Las Vegas casinos I've been to. Numenor feels like a Las Vegas casino, all razzle-dazzle and plastic.
It does. It feels like Numenor is just a Venetian, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The New Maneuver people is just the Venetian.
Amazon is screwed, but not shocking when they hoodwink my JJ disciples. Its characters are just shallow. Isildur has spent every second on screen in some kind of argument with his friends and family, and I'm not sure why. He seems like a pretty nice guy, but boy, tension,
drama.
Yeah, but boy, are people constantly upset with him. When he lets a rope slip during a training exercise, he's not only dismissed from the Navy entirely, his 2 best friends are kicked out also.
Well, that's because they're boat assholes.
In a sane world, this might result in them being very upset at the prick who kicked them all out. In the lunatic world of Rings of Power, it means that we get 2 straight episodes of these guys being really angry at Isildur. Elendil is mad at his son also, refusing to let him go to the Southlands. So Isildur stows away and is almost burnt to death when Farazan's son Kemen sets the ship on Kemen.
Might as well just call him Kevin.
He's against the war, which is understandable, and decides the best way to handle that is to burn Numenor's fleet. Makes total sense. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to shave my melon again.
Kevin.
Pardon me.
Kevin.
Honestly, I'm getting frustrated just talking about all this. The entire Numenor subplot is painful to watch. The characters are constantly bickering. Nobody but Halbrand is likable, and he's mostly just a cliche. Isildur is fine, but he's basically a blank slate. Neither good nor bad. Remarkably unremarkable. He can be whatever you want him to be. He's a cipher, which seems to mostly be a whipping boy for everyone else. Everyone else's despicable ire. All told, this episode mostly spun its wheels. The Harfoot plotline moved ahead nicely, but everything is just lurched to a stop after rushing forward the last few episodes. Now we have 3 left, and I can't imagine a satisfying conclusion that will make everyone super excited for season 2, but I could be wrong. I'll have more detailed write-up on the many failings of Numenor plotline soon. Here's my video. Okay, so he's got a video. Yeah, this is an irritating show. It makes no sense. It doesn't go anywhere.
Boat assholes.
It's got boat a-holes. I mean, boat asshole. I mean.
And she thinks she's a pirate.
Arr, matey, you know. I just don't, like you said, she's smug. The worst thing is she's smug. She's just not likable. Look at that. I know better than you. I'm better than you at everything. I'm so much better than you. All right. So this has been, well, like I said, if you want to see where what $1 billion get you, take a look at this show.
Yeah.
Which makes me ask, where did the money go?
Well, I mean, the effects are nice. It's pretty. That's the thing. Like, it is pretty. It looks cinematic.
You know, do you remember that there was a scene in The Ruddles with John Belushi as he was supposed to be Alan Klein, Beatles business manager. You know, he was talking. You keep asking me where's the money. I don't know where the money is. You know me. Math was never my good subject. I was never good with numbers. You know, but if you need money, I'll get you money. Yeah, to me that's what seems like what these guys, Patrick McKay and JD Payne, are saying. You know, like we spent $1 billion on this show. Where did it all go? You keep asking us, where's the money? Jeff? You ask us, where's the money? We don't know where the money went to. We don't know where it went. But look what we got. We gave you a show. You spent the money. We gave him. You told us spend the money. We did. I don't know where it went. You know, these things aren't cheap. I've been asking that question from the looks of the reviews. Exactly. Where did the money actually go? I feel like someone got paid off the books.
Probably.
The CGI looks
nice.
A lot of CGI looks nice, but it doesn't look.
Well, some of it looks very, very
some of it looks
small scale.
Some of it looks cheap. Some of the effects look cheap, but some of it looks nice. It certainly didn't go into writing.
No.
It certainly didn't. Like I said, where did the money go? You spent $1 billion. $1 billion. Okay, listen. For anyone who's ever read Robert Ludlum in his book, The Holcroft Covenant, let me give you an idea of how much $1 billion is. Okay. He gets this guy's son gets a letter from him from his will. He says that you have $4 billion in this trust here. Okay, to give you an idea how much $1 billion is, there's 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 30 days in a month, 12 months in a year. 1 million seconds is a week. 1 billion seconds is 32 years. Just to give you an idea how much money that is. If you were to take $1, if Jeff Bezos if you had the budget of this show, $1 billion, and you took $1 and spent it every second, it would take you 32 years to spend the entire budget of this show. If you spent $1 per second. And I should call my brother Mark. He'd probably be very capable of doing that. Anyway, but that's another
Zab would spend that on Treatos and snackies and food
and kitty litter
and foodies. If anybody wants to help with the kitty litter fund, it
kitty
was
litter.
$30 tonight.
I just got the one to hold them over for
it was
tonight.
$17 tonight.
Yeah. So
let's make up $17.
So yeah, so if you want to
for kitty litter.
15 like $16. We'll call it $16, okay? $16 for kitty litter, guys.
Zawu.
And three and a quarter for a coffee at when I watched the game.
They were charging for the game. Did you know that?
They were charging for the game?
Yeah. One of these. It's on the. Let me find it. It's on the Vegas. It's on one of my Vegas handles that I found.
They were charging to watch the game?
Yeah. Vital Vegas. Type in Vital Vegas.
I just went. Yeah.
Secret Garden Mirage closed through October 9th. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, they're charging you. Remember when everybody freaked out because sportsbooks started to charge sitting and watching games? Now it's lounges too.
Where is this? Caesars. Well, screw them.
Yeah.
Screw them. Just go to a bar, order a drink, and they're charging
there's a million bars around the city.
Beverage credit, $125. Really? To watch a football game? That's insane. That's freaking insane.
Is that $100 on top of the beverage minimum?
No. Mega Fan Cave, $750. Oh, that is a ripoff.
You could just go to the damn game for that.
Well, the game's in New York.
Well, yeah, you can fly to fucking New York and see it for $700.
Yeah. You can fly to New York, probably get a hotel. You get a hotel right outside the Meadowlands.
Sticks.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'll see Sticks again.
All right. So anyway, like I said, they spent $1 billion on this thing, really have nothing to show for it. And they're gonna lose their shirt, but they're gonna put a pretty face on it. All right, so I got nothing left to say. Like I said, everyone contribute to the kitty litter fund. We need $16 for the kitty litter fund. I don't usually beg, but the cat's got to poop. Yeah, I show the box of kitty litter to the cat. It says, look, see the kitty? He's happy. You just like you're happy too. He's like, and the cat's like, I don't care. You get Cheetos for me? Actually, yeah, Amazon Prime. I think you could watch the game on Amazon Prime.
Oh, he's got swanky new carpeting. Is this new?
Oh, look at that.
Must be new.
Must be new. Is it?
Just watching one how
That's
they
Buddy?
say.
Is that Buddy?
Oh, that's the machine.
It's the cake
Should
guy.
we try and do the pizza from the vending machine? We saw that.
Yeah.
It's expensive though, but it looked really cool. Though.
So, Briscoe Bob. I hear that they signed around for 2 seasons. Please don't hold me on it. I've heard they're going 5 seasons. Hope prevents a pea-filled shoe. Hans von Butterdutch. Thank you very much. It's a start. No, they're good kitties. That's the link?
Oh, that's the Cosmo.
Oh. They're good kitties.
Alright,
Alright, let me relinquish the chair.
They're saying how
what?
Vegas is dangerous now.
It is?
Yeah, like that not leaving Las Vegas guy was saying he doesn't even want to do walking the strip because there's bums assault him and shit.
Really?
Try to fight him. Now, see, that's why I don't want to go by myself when I do those because, yeah, it's dangerous. Techie Mantis for the kitty litter fund. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey,
I pushed the thing off on Rob. I'm sorry. Well, he's better at the Forbes one. My voice is getting tired.
We're almost halfway to the kitty poopy.
I think. Oh, I got one article. And one article here I want to talk about. This is the last article I will talk about here. This one. Yeah, this one. Mr. MH Australian $1. Thank you. Yep. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. What am I doing? And thanks on Butter Dutch. And thank you so much, everybody. You guys are awesome. I don't deserve. No, and I do kind of feel bad that I'm not like selling you something, but I want to think about working on a cookbook. Because I'm not going to be doing comic books. I'm not going to be doing, stuff I don't believe in. And I don't have any talent or desire to do a comic. I would like to do a cookbook, though. And I would like to do, like, a nacho sort of thing, maybe. I don't know. Or just something like some of the stuff that we make here. Oops, that's the wrong button. Some of those things. And, and I'd also like to maybe work on some sort of CD or EP or something. Mostly probably for Rob's stuff. He has more songs than I do. I think I only have the one I wrote for the thing. Because I have such terrible stage fright when it comes to singing live. So, that's my problem. I have horrible stage fright. So he's got like 1 million songs that he was doing back when on his channel when we were trying to get him monetized. So. Alright, I think we got this. This might be our last article for the night. Wow, what time is it? It's 10. Okay, it's 10. It's getting late, isn't it? Shit. See, this is why I don't like going on so late over here. I'm going to try and go earlier for the nighttime one. I did stream for about an hour over on Twitch to kind of just warm up my voice a little bit, but... this stuff. I gotta talk about House of the Dragons. There's a non-binary they-them person on there Because of course there is. Of course there is. Where's my thing? I don't know where my thing went. Oh well. I thought my brush went somewhere. I don't know. It's probably on the floor. Who knows where it is? It's somewhere. Are they them people? Really? No, I don't like that in the intro. I need a better intro. Oh, those chromosomes are going to decide whether you're a man or a woman, lady, they, them, person. No, that sounds awful too. I need to find a better way to say that. That I want to say better. I don't know how to say that one better. Have you considered what your chromosomes say if you're a they, them, he, she, it, lady, wham, doll person? Because I thought we had a way. It had the XX, which was the lady whammons, and the XY, which was the mansies, because the man was the... Smoke weed every day. That's the wrong button. The man was like the Y, because it was the broken off X, and it was incomplete, and the feminists were using that against everybody who had the male chromosome, and then the wokier than thous took over. And then you had to accept the fact that lady whammons are gonna have dingle dangles and vahoo-ha's and every combination of all of the things and the parts. Because if you don't, you're just a geneticist? Geneticist might be the word. Well, we have a they, them, lady, whammon, binary person for you today. Emma Darcy. I really like playing women, and I'm really good at it. So this is the new Rhaenyra Targaryen. Rhaenyra, you know, she replaces Corpse Face, the young girl with the teeth, who kind of looks like what those mummy pictures look like a little bit here and there. Emma D'Arcy really likes playing Whammon, the non-binary star. Now, okay, according to Be Non-Binary, don't you have to exist within the fact that there is a binary of a male and a female? I don't know. I don't make up the rules. I just question them because they're hilarious. And I like mocking and making fun of how crazy the times is we're in. Because look at the times is that we're in. We're in the times is where we have like this in our Marvel TV shows. Like, that's a thing. That's a thing we have to deal with. We have to deal with crazy Lord of the Rings shows that don't make any sense.
Nobody goes up train.
Take their wheels and leave them.
Nobody goes up train.
Take their wheels and leave them.
Hey-ho, Silver, away!
Ew, why is she smiling? Why is the angry elf lady smiling? Is she gonna eat that horse? What's wrong with her? That's crazy and weird and creepy. And we have weird TV. And this, speaking of weird TV, they replaced Corpse Face with this one. With this one that looks like they should be singing in a 1980s goth band, Cure songs, New Order, any of those bands that the goth kids would be dancing to in South Park, Susie and the Banshees, anything up to Yazoo. Yazoo, you'd be and that's not even goth, that's more electro stuff. Emma D'Arcy, the non-binary star of House of Dragon, is about to make their debut as the adult Rhaenyra Targaryen. They talk to Annabelle Nugent about why people should let them do their job, arriving as the audience grieves their predecessor, and that divisive scene. Ooh, the divisive scene. Was it the one with the other girl where she was about to do the horizontal mambo upright with her uncle? I mean, he is Matt Smith after all, and I can kind of see why she would want to do it with him. But at the same time, isn't that... I don't know. Well, that was normal in those type of times for medieval, real life, humans-y medieval times, you know. Not in Fakey McFakesville. That should be a t-shirt. Did I steal that from somebody? If I did, I don't mean to. I don't mean to. Situation is a great song, right? Right? Crazy About My Situation. What about Move Out? What about that one? Because, the guy who wrote all the Yazoo songs, that's the guy from, like, the first Depeche Mode album anyway, and then he went on to Erasure, so we're music geeking. Don't you love the music geeking stuff? This is what I love, too, talking about, like, little side tangents that nobody knows. Doesn't she look like she'd be really in to Yazoo or somebody? That's just what I see there. It's a they, it's not a she, it's a they, them. It's a they, them person. I had a question. What if we make it a law that you can become whatever you want to be as long as you have to go to the DMV every time you change your pronouns? And to see how many people would actually stick with it, how many people would want to bother with it. Same thing, like you can do all the stuff you want as long as you have like a 2-year waiting period to make sure that you really, really, really want to go through with life-changing things, something where you can go through all the right steps of telling people about it, letting people be your support system or letting people be your voice of doubt, weighing the options if you want. Not feeling shame if you choose one way or another. Why am I going off on tangents? I don't know. I'm trying to save the world here in the most hippy-dippy, stupid, creepy-ass way possible. And if I can find the who are they, what are they guy, we'll play him. I don't know if I can find him quick enough. But we will if we can, and I can't, so we can't, and now it's no longer funny. It's not funny anymore. Darn it. Don't you love it? I stretched so long, it's no longer funny. And now I gotta stretch even more to find the right thing, and it's nowhere near there. I don't even know if we're on the right thing anymore. That's okay. We were gonna go to the hippy dippy who are they?
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
That's why. We're going with that for now. It's the calm before the storm for Emma D'Arcy. The House of the Dragon actor is caught in limbo, trapped under a bell jar. I'm in a holding pattern, they offer. Any number of metamorphosis will do. Oh, I gotta register to continue reading. Oh, well, who the crying crap cares? Did you ask what your chromosomes were? Is there a way to test that so you know for sure, Z's, just in case you're not sure based on what you may or may not have in your pants? That's what we really want to know. What do the chromosomes say? Can we go by that, or are we believing the science still or not? Are we going by feelings or science, people? I don't know which one, and if I don't know which one, then nobody needs to know which one.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields.
And that's only because it's not even relevant to why the show sucks now. It sucks now. It doesn't. I don't know. I made it about halfway through. I gotta see if it's better, if it gets better. So they changed up. They did spoilers. They did a huge time jump 20 or so odd years into the future. Spoiler. There's all kinds of kids squirting out of people all over the place. We get one of those loud, squatty, squeezing out of kid scenes. And you know me and those. I'm like, no. I don't want to see. I don't want to see it. So her character, them's character, the chick, squeezes out a kid because them's gonna have kids now, and the whole mystery is like, oh, okay, so the queen's upset that the kids don't have the white hair because potentially she's not doing the giggity with the gay boy who doesn't want her, the diversity one, the gay brown diversity one. And the king doesn't believe her the king doesn't believe the queen that she's, hey, I don't know. These horses have different colors when they come out. It might be genetics. Who are we to know? And So we get a nice butt scene of, turns out it's the oldest, it's the one that's the baby in like the last episode, the firstborn, that's gonna challenge Corpse Face to the throne, apparently Allison's kid, and he's there with his butt out, butt to us, thing, the dingle dangle out to the window. He's going to San Diego on himself, full on, you know, you expect the choir. Rob, you wanna come up and do the song? You expect the Jacket in San Diego song. We're talking about it. You expect the full-on choir to be singing while you see his butt and pointed out the window as he's doing the thing. I wanted you to sing the Jacket in San Diego song. But a little quieter, just in here in the mic. Yeah, if you can. Not out there. The mic.
I'm going to jacket where the sun is always shine. He's going to jacket.
So that's really one of the more problems with this show is they did this huge time jump. Meanwhile, Matt Smith had kids with the one who was the little girl who was like the 12-year-old who was going to marry the king. And so now they have kids together. So he went even younger than his niece. And that's the least problems with the show. You don't need to market this one as a they-them person when they-them really should be singing Love Will Tear Us Apart or something, huh? Right?
Gives new meanings of who are they, what are they, what are they, why are they, what do they mean?
So we kind of turned it off after he starts jacking it, and then Allison comes in and just starts yelling at him like, "You're gonna be the king, whether you like it or not. You're gonna be the king." He's like, "Can I at least wait until the dingle dangle goes a little bit to sleep here?" Oh, it's weird and ew, and they went full on F-bomb, Game of Thrones-y. So I don't know if I want to keep watching now, but I gotta see the rest of the episode maybe to see if it gets better. Maybe, I don't know. I'm so tired of entertainment being disappointing. This one was really, really good until, like, I would have been fine going on the journey and seeing how the queen reacts the first time the baby comes out. And it's got not white hair and it looks like, you know, anybody she's banging, you know? So the time jump is kind of weird, and now they're marketing as I like playing women and I'm good at it. Maybe that's because you might have been born one. I don't know. That might be a good hand up at the very least. And whatever you identify as now, you probably did identify as a chick at some point, so you might have an extra advantage there, you know? You might be wanting to step down and let some transgendered person have a shot at that, who went from male to female and has a lot less time as one, you know, rather than having your female privilege this whole time, so you're not even acting very much, are you? I am Mecha. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
This is stupid. I'm so tired of hearing pronouns. Pronouns are bullshit. And I'm talking about, like, because see, did anyone ever realize that their pronouns are I, me? Everybody's pronouns are I, me, right? Right? My pronouns are I, me. I don't refer to myself in the third person like a fucking lunatic. What do you think? I got a short on that one, too. I should upload that as a short or a story. My pronouns are I, me. I don't know. That's what I realized. So it's getting kind of warm in here. And I need to get the trash ready to go out tonight. And I need to do all kinds of stuff. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I pissed everybody off by being a nut job over the weekend. I'm trying to not care about it when people... Do I have feet? No. I stop at about the waist down, so... I only exist about to here. Then they're just gonna tell you you're an istophobe if you say one way or another on it, right? So we'll see if this is monetizable. This will stay up. If not, we got them clipped and we'll put up short videos if you missed it. Right? That sound good? That sounds good. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. We had a fake Eric Schultz, which is crazy. Nia DaCosta's a racist, apparently. She hates white dudes. Of course she does. Of course she does. And thank you so much. We will see you on... I don't know how to wrap it now, but thank you guys so much. We're going to go ahead and wrap. Is there anybody else live you want to go raid? I don't know. I'm not Ezra Miller. I am totally Ezra Miller. I am Ezra Miller. I am just Ezra Miller with a wig, as you can clearly see. So thank you guys so much. We will see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye.